Hello, hello. I'm so excited. I am just going to invite you guys know the drill. Takes me a moment here. I have an incredible guest joining me tonight. Here he is. And there we go, adding. And I'm very excited to have Tierre join me tonight. Hello.
What's going on, Laura? How are you?
I am fantastic. How are you?
I'm doing phenomenal. I'm excited to be on here and give you a little bit of nuggets of what I have to share with your people and really just share with everybody else. It's phenomenal.
Yes, I love it. I love your energy. Um, all right, so this is Tierre Edwards. I am so excited to have him on. Had the pleasure to meet him at convention last week. Hey, Thomas. And great guy. I'm really excited for him to share his story. His passion is he believes health is wealth. And so we're going to get into some of that, what really drives him. So I am going to stop talking and I'm going to allow you to share your story with us. Please.
Awesome, awesome. Well, I appreciate you having me on here tonight. And whatever I do, I hope I bring some value to you, and not only just you, but your audience and your connections of people. But just to kind of give you guys a little background on myself, 25 years wise, from Indianapolis, Indiana, born and raised. My background is in personal training and fitness exercise. I was having a conversation with you earlier, Laura, at the previous location I actually used to work at, which is LA Fitness, and worked there for quite some time. Made some pretty good income. Changed a lot of people's lives as well. But not only that, I gained some great skills. Got to meet a lot of people and got me connected with the right individuals to let me where I am today. But the reason why I got into personal training and fitness, simply because I saw my family struggle health wise. You're talking about uncles, aunties, grandmothers, grandfathers, all dealing with, issues as far as, high blood pressure, cancer, diabetes. And that really motivated me to really take a step towards living a better lifestyle, or just, you know, being conscious of what I'm putting into my body. So that's what really motivated me to really get into what I'm doing today, which is educating people on, healthier eating and really just a healthier lifestyle. Not just a diet, because people don't stick to diets; they only stick to what they truly have a passion for, or something that they're tired of. So that's really a little bit of my story, and what I got into when it comes to health and wellness.
Awesome. And what brought you or attracted you to what we're doing right now?
Well, to be quite honest, a lot of people growing up used to tell me I was hard headed. So I think that's what kind of helped me become a lot more optimistic to looking into newer, different, um, weird, as I like to say, things that we're doing today. A lot of people aren't familiar, or have a true understanding of what we do, which is pretty much showing people their true potential by doing something that they're not comfortable with doing, or getting outside their comfort zone. So what got me into this was really me being an oddball. I've always been an oddball. Um, I like being unique. I think being weird is unique. So I want to put a positive spin to it. And
Hmm.
it was really just the energy. It was the information of not knowing what I didn't know. Me growing up in school, I wasn't the best when it came to school. I was the type of guy where sports was my only way out of school. And if my mom is watching this later on, hopefully she doesn't beat me up for this. But like, to be honest, I wanted to quit school so many times. Like, she would ask me, "Do you want to quit school?" And I would literally have to tell her yes. I don't like school. I don't, have a true interest in it. I want to experience things outside of school. It was really boring for me. The environment that I was in, it wasn't conducive to my growth, and it wasn't allowing me to expand. So that's
Yeah,
what got me into it.
wonderful. I really love that. That's it's powerful, right? I think a lot of people can relate to being or feeling weird or like you're an oddball. And a lot of people don't really know what to do with that. And they just
Hmm.
are like, sometimes they beat themselves up about that, right? That they don't quote unquote fit in. So I think that's really powerful. So thank you for sharing that part of your story. And I love that you like to show people their true potential. So um, can you share more about that? Like,
Yeah, so getting into that, I was introduced to, I know a lot of people aren't familiar with him. His name is Bob Proctor. I got introduced to him through my mentor, my business partner, and my brother from another mother. His name is Darren Gibson. And, at that time, I didn't know that, we were pretty much very familiar with each other's families, but I never really met him. But he introduced me to Bob Proctor, where I actually had the honor of connecting with his wife Linda through what we're doing now. And one thing I can say about Bob is he really does get you to really think, and not just one of those. Well, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. No, it was a conscious decision. Decision making on doing something that I'm passionate about doing something that I'm not used to doing, creating new patterns, starting something that everybody else is saying don't do. And, with that being said, when he was talking about paradigms, when I remember like it was yesterday, August 10th of 2016 is when I was offered this opportunity. And Bob was just really speaking on how you don't have to live the average lifestyle. Everybody on this earth is not average,
mhm,
but they just choose to live the average lifestyle based on how they were brought up, how the their environment, how the school system has brought them up. But you don't have to decide to live like that. And I like to quote, how do you escape from a prison when you don't know that you're in one? And
mhm,
when I thought of that quote, I was like, wow,
mhm,
that's deep.
mhm,
Just going back to how do you know what you don't know? And if you don't study each and every single day on who you are and what you're capable of doing, how will you ever know? So one thing I can definitely say about what we do is it's all about personal development, taking those failures and turning them into successes. A lot of people want to talk about, going through, a lot of these successes or failures. And, a lot of people talk about success, success, success. No, in order for me to relate with you, we got to talk about the struggle.
yep,
We got to talk about the struggle. How can you lead me to where you are if you haven't been through what I've been through?
mhm,
Like you can't teach me how to, lose 50 pounds if you haven't done it yet.
mhm,
You can't teach me how to, squat 500 pounds if you haven't done it yet.
mhm,
So it goes back to the quote, don't follow the follower, follow the leaders, follow the people that have already been through your shoes. Follow the people that already done what you have done or want to do. And I forget that, I think it's a Chinese proverb where I can't remember the Chinese proverb, but basically, if you want to go to a certain place, ask the person that was previously there.
ask who has what you want, right?
So equally, find a mentor. Find a
Yes,
mentor.
yes. I love it. Thank you for that. That's amazing. Um, I want to dig into a little bit more on you working towards changing your family legacy.
So when it comes to changing my family legacy, one, I have to have a clear vision on where I want to go. Where do I want this name to be in the next 10, 20, 30, 50, 100 years? What I'm doing today is going to lead up to, 20 years from now.
Mhm,
And we have to be very conscious on our decisions. And make sure that our actions are equaling up to where we want to be in that time frame. And we do that by just setting goals. And my goal is to, one, be a six-figure income earner by the age of 27 and be a millionaire
2 years.
by 28.
Awesome.
Exactly.
Awesome.
A millionaire by 28. And through this vehicle of what we're doing today, I know for sure that I'll be there. And especially, what we just went through, Laura, with, all the incentives and, the changes with the company, like it's made it even easier for me to really change my legacy. But I want to change my legacy in two aspects: when it comes to their mindset and when it comes to their health. The finance is going to be changed with the mindset. But when it comes to the health, I want to make sure that everybody in my family is taken care of health-wise. We're going to have a legacy of health. We're going to have a legacy of, just well-being, wellness, and, just making sure that we have a true understanding of proper nutrition, an active lifestyle. Nobody in our family should, have to worry about, being in the hospital or anything like that. Like, to be honest with you, I'm allergic to hospitals. I'm allergic to doctors. I don't like them at all. I stay away from them as much as possible. So shout out to Moringa for being the #1 plant in the world, because it's kept me where I am today. And I'm just happy for that. And not only that, we have an opportunity to really grow each and every single day with this type of opportunity, this plant, and really share with a lot of people. And I can't change my legacy unless I change. It starts with me.
Mm-hmm.
Once everybody sees one person doing one thing, they want to start to follow, because everybody's not going to that same path.
Mm-hmm.
If everybody's going one way and then somebody's going the other, they're probably always thinking, man, why is he going? Like, if you're going down one road and a car is going the wrong way, well, hey, how do you know that you're not going in the wrong way?
Mm-hmm.
So that's how we shift our legacy. That's really what we're doing what I'm doing to shift my legacy. Is really just shifting the mindset, changing the habits, eating healthier, active lifestyle, investing into ourselves. Really think about this. Most people don't even really believe in personal development or even know of the idea of personal development.
Yep. Drop a 1 in the comments if you've seen The Secret. Let's just start there, because that's one of the biggest ones. So drop a 1 in the comments if you've seen The Secret. Let's start
Like,
there. Okay, carry on. Sorry.
to be honest, like, it's crazy how you brought that up, because when I first got blessed with this opportunity by Darren, like, I had no idea of law of attraction, The Secret, none of that. I just knew I wanted change. But one thing in the movie The Secret, hopefully you guys watch that tonight. Um, Rhonda Burns is phenomenal when she came up with this, and I can give you some nuggets on the book that she got the actual idea from. But The Secret was phenomenal, because one thing that I can say and how I attracted what I have today is because I like to quote, wherever attention goes, power flows.
Mm-hmm.
And my attention, my power was going towards change. My attention, my power was going towards having a full-time life and a part-time job. It's too many people living in today's society with a full-time job and a part-time life.
Yep.
Like, a lot of people deserve to live prosperous. And like, I really want to, share with everybody, there is a way to live a life unlimited. So Laura, look, stop me if you want to, but keep it going. Look, keep it going.
This is amazing. This is amazing. I love it. The Secret was introduced to me like in 2006, and like
Mm-hmm.
right when it came out around that time. I dove into it, right? And I love it. I've watched it hundreds of times, and I've
Mm-hmm.
been introduced to Douglas Vermeeren. I'm
Mm-hmm.
not sure if do you know who that is?
Mm-mm.
No, okay. He's done a couple videos similar to The Secret, and has had Bob in those videos and stuff like that too. So the gratitude, there's a couple. the gratitude experiment, I think. Anyways,
Hmm.
I was recently introduced to him, but I love it. I love setting an intention and seeing it like unfold right there. Or sometimes, hey Cheryl, thanks for joining. Sometimes it doesn't come about right away, but do you want to dig into that a little bit more? Because I've really not spoken with anybody on camera about the law of attraction and
Hmm.
this kind of thing. So let's it's fun. Let's dig into it a little bit more if you
So,
want to.
from my understanding of law of attraction, it's really a thing where your mind is on a certain frequency. And if you're, let's say, for example, you're thinking healthier living, and the more and more you intensify that thought of healthier living, your body is going to start to attract those things towards a healthier living. Or say, for example, if you're thinking all about, debt, you're going to continue to bring upon debt. And one thing I can definitely say, you kind of touched on it when it came to gratitudes. The reason why people don't get where they want to go is because they disconnect themselves from the sources.
Hmm.
The source, I'm not here to change anybody's, religion or anything like that, or their beliefs, but we have a power called imagination inside of us. And that imagination is powerful. It allows us to create. It makes us stand out more than any other creature on this world. But we are able to create the life that we want. How do we create that life? Through our thoughts. And if our thoughts are on, negativity, poverty, lack of, guess what's going to happen? We're going to attract more of that lack.
Hmm.
So it goes back to that quote, whatever attention goes to, power flows to.
Hmm.
If you're, complaining about, not paying your bills on time, guess what? You're going to continue to not pay your bills on time. And it's, I if you really want a true understanding, like I'm still a student to law of attraction, but if you really want a true understanding, Bob Proctor has a YouTube video on the universal laws, and he will go in depth on the universal laws, and law of attraction is one of those laws. And I think the other thing is, um, when it comes to law of attraction, is wherever your mind. I have so many ideas I could really go on, but I want people to really understand the idea of law of attraction.
Hmm.
And you attract what you are, not necessarily what you want. So in order for you to get something, you have to be first ready to receive it. You have to be ready to receive it. If you're asking for, a miracle, be ready for what comes after that miracle. And I would definitely say, if you're looking for more, become more. Become more. How do you become more? Study. You gotta study. You gotta read the greats. Not for you to be greedy, but for you to be able to, soak in everything that you can and give it out.
Hmm.
Because we live in an abundant world. Why not share everything that we learned and implement? That's what legacy is. Taking what you are and putting it to other people, and then when you leave from this earth, guess what? You're still living through other people.
Legacy.
So
Yes.
there it goes.
Yes, I love it. Amazing, amazing. I want to jump a little bit more back into what you told me when we were chatting the other day, health is wealth, and then that's what I've named this. And I know you've quickly touched on it back there. Some of you may have missed it, but let's just quickly dig into that. Health is wealth, and that is your passion, along with the other things that we've been speaking about. But yeah, let's dig into that a bit.
Health is wealth. Look, understand this. If you don't have health, you don't have anything.
Mm.
If you don't have health, you don't have anything. I think Bill Gates said it more importantly. I mean, he's one of the richest men on earth. Not, I'm gonna take that back. One of the most wealthiest men on earth. He said the number one thing that comes before money is your health. It doesn't, anything after health doesn't matter. Money doesn't matter. Uh, Nothing matters after health, because I've seen so many people struggle when it comes to health. And reason why: lack of knowledge, ignorance, not knowing what to put inside their bodies, not knowing what they're being fed each and every single day. We have to be conscious on what we're putting into our body each and every single day. Not only that, we have to be active every single day. And now we're a day just to be active will keep you away from the doctors.
Hmm.
Literally, you know, one sachet a day will keep sickness away. It's
Hmm.
crazy, Laura, that people don't value health until sickness comes.
Hmm. It is crazy. And I've been there. I've been there.
Like, you have an amazing story, and like, just seeing the shift in not only your body but your mindset on when you did it. You had an image of where you wanted to be physically, and not only that, you had a feeling of where you were going to be and how good you were going to feel when you got there. Now you're at where you are, and not only that, guess what? That inspired you, that motivated you to even go even further than that.
Yeah.
So, you know, you gotta value your health. Like, I can't even stress it enough. Like, I've grandmother, both, I mean, I've had two grandmothers, breast cancer survivors. Grandfather, grandfather and grandmother, both deceased from diabetes. I mean, you're talking about somebody that was 4 years old, and just having the image of my grandmother's big toe being amputated. That put a scar in my mind. So I'm sitting here thinking, Grandma, why don't you have a big toe? Well, my health isn't the best. Why not? Well, I don't know. So at a very young age, I became
Wow.
conscious of what's going on around my family. Why are so many people sick? It's because they're not putting the right things into their body, or they're not getting enough nutrients in their body. I mean, we're living in a world where I think it's what, 78% of the world is either overweight or obese.
Hmm.
That's huge.
Insane. Insane.
And 68% is coming from America. I mean, like really think about this. Do you really care about your life? No offense to McDonald's, all of these, fast food restaurants. I eat there sometimes, but you really, come on now. We're God's highest form of creation, and we're eating crap. If you eat crap, you're gonna feel like crap. If you eat crap, you're gonna perform like crap. Not only are you going to eat like crap, you're going to think like crap. You're always going to be negative. You're always going to be sad or depressed about something. But if you just put the right foods inside your body, if you put the right nutrition inside your body, you won't have any problems. You might have little minor problems, but they won't be nowhere big as that $100,000 doctor bill.
Yeah.
Not only that, even closer, like, I hate to say this, but each and every single day we are dying. So we don't have any time to waste. Why not put the best of the best in our body and live the best? We have the money, we have the income, we have the resources, we have the information. Why not use it? Quit being cheap on your life. I'll put it like this: your body is a fancy car, whatever everybody's fancy car is. Your body is that fancy car. I like I like trucks. I like sports cars, but my main car that I really love is a Phantom. I mean, not a Phantom, a Rolls Royce Wraith.
Hmm.
I don't know about me and coupes. I just like coupes. But if that was my body, I would make sure that it's washed, it's detailed each and every single day. I will make sure that the inside is nice. I make sure that the stars are sparkling in my sunroof, and I'll make sure that that nice paint is nice and shiny, and the rims is not. It would be so detailed. Sometimes people's bodies don't get detailed every single day. because they don't value the body that they have. Because guess what? It's free. It's free.
What?
I think it was Dr. Wallace that said we don't value our mind because it's free.
Mm-hmm.
Value your body. It's the only vehicle that you have. It's the only vehicle that's going to last with you each and every single day. Look, we're spiritual beings. We just live in this physical body. We live in this physical body. Why not take care of it? Why not look the best in it? Forget what everybody else is trying to look like. I want to look like the best me. I want to feel
Mm-hmm.
great about me. I want to have the best smile. Every time I walk into the room, I want people to say, man, that guy right there, that lady right there, Laura, she's phenomenal. She look at her. She's taking care of her health. She's helping people. Hey, Laura, what are you doing? What are you doing? I want to be like you. What are you doing every single day? What are your habits? What are your thought processes each and every single day? What type of self-image do you have? I like you. And then mirror that person. Like really, really put yourself in a visualization of the person that you really want to become. And ask yourself, am I happy? Am I satisfied with what I have right now? Do I want to improve? Am I looking for more? Am I wanting more energy? Do I need more energy? Do I need to surround myself around the right individuals?
Mm.
Am I growing each and every single day? So like health is valuable. It's very, very valuable. You have one life, you have one body, you have one spirit. At the end of the day, you got to use all three of them. And why not value all three of them? It's the only ones you're going to get. So far as we know, do the best that you do. Do your best. Have fun with it. Enjoy it. Take risks. Let's do it.
Wow. Wow. I hope that a lot of people see this because there's so much. Hey, Jake, thanks for joining us. Uh,
Jake Pardon, what's up, man?
so much value in there. And like, you know, in the nicest way possible, you just slapped a few people in the nicest, best way possible. I love it. You said something very powerful, and I'm going to go back and watch it. And I will be putting that and tagging you in it on a post. And just wow, wow. What now? I don't typically go here necessarily where I'm going to go, but what is without too much of our company information, what do people need from our company? What is the number one? Because we're talking about the health, we're talking about the body, we're talking about the nutrition and the crap we put in our bodies all the time. So, what is
I know
out
you,
there that people can use?
I'm gonna say four things. I'm gonna say four things without going into full detail, and I'm gonna keep it very short. I'm gonna keep it very simple. Number one is nutrition. Moringa aloe vera. Look it up. If you got a smartphone and you don't use it, you got a dumb phone. You got a dumb phone. Look up Moringa aloe vera. And if you're not, and if you think I'm playing, ask Siri what's the world's most nutrient dense botanical on the earth. It's gonna show growing moringa each and every single time. So that's number one. Not only that, look up personal development.
Hmm.
And I'm gonna kind of tag along with the personal development mentorship. It's not what you're doing, it's who you're doing it with. It's who you're doing it with. Number three, active lifestyle. You gotta be active. Get your hour a day in. Break it into two. If you gotta do 30 minutes in the morning, do 30 minutes in the evening, go ahead and do it. Procrastination leads to nothing. Nothing leads to poverty. I'm pretty sure everybody wants to live a prosperous lifestyle. Not only that, time and financial freedom. If you don't have all four, or if you only have one of the four, you need all that we have. You need all that we have. If you're not happy with what you're doing, if you're always worried about, the next time you're gonna earn some money or something like that, invest into yourself. It's your life, for Christ's sakes. It's your life. Invest into it. Not only is it your life, you're preparing it for the future. So I'm gonna go back to it. Time and financial freedom, active lifestyle, personal development and mentorship, because there's a lot of lost people out there.
Oh, yes, there is.
And just to kind of, I gotta give this quote. I gotta give this quote. If you're following someone who's lost, where is that going to take you?
Lost.
Like, I can't follow my neighbor if I can't ask my neighbor how to get out the neighborhood if he's still in the neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
And number four, Moringa Oliveira. If you know anybody that has high blood pressure, cancer, diabetes, lupus, and they need something that helps out with anti-inflammatories and antioxidants, not saying this is a cure, but hey, I've seen some miracles, and the name of this plant is called the miracle tree. So the name stands for itself. So that's it right there. Those are the four things.
Amazing. Amazing. All right. Well, let's wrap this up. And right before we do, what if everybody that sees this, anybody that's going to watch this replay live, or if everybody was watching this in the world, what do you have to tell them that they need? They need to, it doesn't matter what, in general, what is something that you believe everybody needs or needs to know or needs to do? I feel like we've probably covered this, but just in case.
I'm gonna just put it out there like this. Everyone needs to look up Bob Proctor
Hmm.
money. The three ways of earning money. Everybody on this earth needs to know the three ways of earning income. 96% of the world is doing it one way and they're lost. 3% of the world is doing it and they're okay. Then you have the 1% of the world that's at the top and they've been at the top and they're not coming down. So in order for the 96 to go up to the 1%, they're going to have to start finding out the habits of what the 1% actually do. So that's my ending for this live for today.
I love it. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for joining me. What a powerful live. If you've been invited to this live, please reach back out to the person who has invited you and ask them about any of this, the four things, the moringa, the mentorship. Ask them. Get back to the person that shared this video with you. And Tierre, thank you so much. I am blessed that I got to meet you in person, and
Most definitely.
that you've joined me here today. So thank you so much.
No problem. Hey, I appreciate you having me on here, and you're just a beauty. You're a phenomenal young lady that's really taken off in a huge way, and I'm excited to work with you and partner up with you and really get you taken off in another way. I see you're going for the stars, and I'm here to help you out and get you where you want to go.
Thank you. I appreciate that a lot. I'm excited. I'm excited to see you grow and Jake grow and everybody that I've met from your team. Like you guys are all absolutely incredible. So I'm very excited. So
Awesome. Well,
have a
let's do it.
wonderful evening. Yes, let's do it.
Awesome. Talk to you
Have a
guys
great
soon.
night. Thank you. All right. Well, that's it for this live. Tomorrow, I will be on with Yoli Perez. So please make sure that you join me for Yoli's story tomorrow as well. It is going to be another very, very powerful hate and for everything that you do as well. Yoli's story is so powerful. I said it last night in my live. You know, I was sitting there listening to her, bawling my face off, and so you need to be there for that live. And I really hope you received so much value from what Tierre just shared with us, because I know I got a lot of value, and I'm going to watch the video a few times. So, thank you everybody who's watching live, who's watching replay. Drop a replay if you're watching the replay. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a wonderful evening, everybody. Bye.